Okay, so last night we created the layout part, and tonight I'm going to show you how the pictures go. Now, I told you when I put this together, I realized, I hope you saw part one, I didn't really know what was going to go on it. I just knew I love these papers, still do. I decided that I have a collection of photos from our cruise this past winter and the day in Key West. So I grabbed a bunch, and I'm going to show you how I figure out which photos go where. Because they're bright colors, I know all the Key West photos will be great. If I was doing something from January in Vermont, it might look kind of silly. But since I'm in Key West, it looks great. Okay, and I noticed that Gracie's bathing suit is perfect, but I don't know if this photo is big enough. So here's where you decide. I'm going to take all this away, and I'm going to keep just the simple part right here. And these are the toolkits. I have a couple of toolkits in here. There's 4 of them. But I need to know which one's which. So I'm going to take this and pop it on here. There are sizes on it, but I don't ever measure because I don't like to measure. So the key is, this is your template. I get to put it over my photo and see what am I going to see. So if I crop this photo, I'm going to lose her toes and Papa's sneakers. So maybe I don't want to do that. I could use this. This is a 4x6. There are simples with full 4x6 photos. So I'm going to hold off on that one. Here's one of us at the aquarium looking at the sea turtles. But you notice on this one, I don't lose anything good. But if I grab this 3x4, which happens to fit right here, I can zoom in on just Gracie and Lucy. Papa, I kind of have this lady back here, but she's okay. I can live with her. So here's how this works. You hold the template on the photo where you want it. Now, some people like to draw it with a pencil. I'm good with holding it with my thumb. A pair of long bladed scissors works best, and you just cut right along. The reason the long ones are, it only takes a couple of cuts to get it. Make sure it stays straight. Right? Simply cut right on the edge of the template. And now I know it will fit my space perfectly right here, and leave my white frame around it. I'll show you in a minute when I put the shadow layer behind. But I'm going to put this down now because I'm good. All right, so this photo is going to go here. Remember, this one is okay this way because this is still looking into the center of, because this is the left layout. I want people to be following this look over to page 2. So because Papa is looking that way, the girls are looking that way, this is going to take my eye from this layout over. So I want to make sure what I find here doesn't take my eye somewhere else. I want to stay in that same flow. So this one will work. This is me fearing ice cream, so I don't know about that. Ooh, this one of Rosie's pretty good. That might work. This is awesome of Papa and Rosie going for a walk, but again, if I'm going to do the same problem, I'm going to have the same problem with this. I'm going to lose either Papa's head or Papa's feet. And if I get Rosie, I just get the middle of Papa. So that doesn't really work. That's another one that's going to need to be a full page, a full 4x6 to get the full look. These are great of Rosie, but I don't need 2. Lou's not in Key West. We're back on the ship. So I think I'm going to go with this one, which kind of goes the wrong way, but it's not really her face. It'll be okay, and she's touching the starfish. So I don't need all this stuff down here. I don't really need that person. So let's see. Are you the right one? You are. And this is how I go about. It isn't about Lucy's hair, really, or her ponytail. It's about the rock and the starfish. Okay? So I'm going to crop this. And I'm telling you, when I first started doing this, I would think, oh, I can't cut this photo. And then I realized that it actually makes the part of the photo stand out that I really want to see. Like, I really want the starfish to be, and Lulu to be the star of the show. And that's what's going to happen. So we're going here with this. And then row, it's going to be fine. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm not going to get all the sunset, but that's okay. And really be brave. These are photos I had printed. I can print more if I don't like it when I get done. It's not the end of the world. And that's going to go right there. And I'm good. Now these scraps I'm going to get rid of. Let's put this down, and I'll show you how you can start to put your layout together. And the next step is my title, which I'm going to create in Design Space, and my embellishments, or I'm going to be able to use my sticker sheet. But for this layout, I am going to use Design Space because I want you to see how many other options we have. So we take that. We are going to take this, and we're going to attach this to the shadow. I'm going to start to put this layout together. And you notice I don't have to measure anything. I'm just going to kind of eyeball and make sure that my spaces are even. And it's that easy, right? And then this is going to go right here. Now, if you're someone who doesn't like your handwriting, cut a couple of these and practice. If it isn't right, you can always flip it over. Remember I talked about cutting up the zip strip? So I want to do that. And I'm going to line that up with my trimmer right on the line there. And make sure I'm good. Zip strip it is. Move over. And now I'm ready to put my layout together. So remember, this is how it was in Design Space. I'm going to move my photos out, my extra photos. Remember, I'm going to have a second page over here too, right? All right, so I'm going to put you down first. Now, if you are somebody who is going to be up late at night because you're not sure if it's even, you can bring out your mat, put this on here, and you can use these lines to help you eyeball where things are going to go. If you want to make sure that this is closest right here in the middle, you can go like that. I like to eyeball things. I am not a measurer. Because in Design Space it was straight. I didn't have to worry about it. I know it was created evenly. I tend to eyeball the way it's going to look. And this one is going to go like that. And then I'm ready to add this, but I'm going to put this down because now I know that's where I want it. I'm going to come down a little bit so I have room up here for my layout, for my title, up here. And I'm going to have room for an embellishment over here. Or I could do this, and I could do more journaling over here. So I have to stop and think about, where do I want my title? I think I like the idea of playing up the circle. So I'm going to let you come over here. But I don't have to worry about, well, where do my photos go, or what's the placement, because they're all together now, and it's one quick pop down. So that seems about right. I can use these if I need some help to make sure I'm about where I want it. Eyeball here, make sure I'm even. and we're done. So now my layout is down, it's ready to go, and I can now think about, okay, what am I going to do to finish this, to make this look good? If I look at this and think, oh, that looks crooked, super simple. You got a second to figure it out. You can move it if you need to, right? And there we go. All right, come on back tomorrow when you'll see the journaling in here, and I'm going to add my title, which I have plans to go up here. All right, I'll see you soon. Bye.